Hello there, my name is Kathleen King from St. Pete Catholic. I'm a math teacher here at St. Pete Catholic, but under the certain circumstances of the world, we received an email last week asking us if we could help do a video for our virtual tour of the school. And that's because we're unable right now to have you come to our campus, which would be our preference. So that is totally out of my comfort zone. So Elaine Zuckerman, who is my best friend at St. Pete Catholic, and I decided if we do it together, then all will be well. Here's Elaine.
Hi, my name is Elaine Zuckerman, as Mrs. King said, and I'm the Director of Guidance and College Placement at St. Pete Catholic. Welcome to our video where we can talk a little bit to you about what St. Pete Catholic means to us.
So as the little teacher that I am, we decided to make a little puzzle. So we are going to use all the letters of SPC Barons, and we're going to say, each one of us, what comes to our mind when we think of words that begin with each letter. So I'm going to start with the letter S. And what comes to my mind with the letter S is, of course, students and student success. I think that's pretty cut and dry. We need students, and we hope that they will always have success.
For me, when I think of the letter S, and I hear this over and over again, I think of safety. Many of our families, if not all of them, choose St. Pete Catholic because they have peace of mind that when they drop them off on our campus, that they will be safe.
So now we're up to P, SPC Barons, and for P, I choose prayer. We begin our day every day at St. Pete Catholic in prayer, and we begin all of our classes with prayer, and we end our day in prayer. We are a prayerful community.
My letter P is for progress, and one of the things that I do as a counselor is I monitor academic progress. So starting out in freshman year through senior year, I will be monitoring grades.
So now we're up to C, and if you didn't catch it in the beginning of the video, I am a math teacher and I just love math. I teach 2 classes of calculus and also a class of pre-calculus honors. So my C is for calculus.
Okay, so my C is going to be a little bit more complicated because I have several C's and I need to discuss all of them. The first one is college. Obviously, students entering freshman year, one of the most important aspects of high school is getting prepped for college. So do not worry, future Barons. I will do everything in my power to get you on that path for college. Second C is going to be chit chat. That's probably one of the favorite parts of my job, is just having some time to chat with you, hear about your day, see what's going on, hear about what you're doing, and so on. The third C, which you might find is the most important, is candy. When you walk into the guidance office, you will always find lots of candy. And that's sometimes how we get students in there. So those are my 3 C's.
So now we're up to B for Barons, and we hope you will be a Baron someday. For B, I'm going to choose the word best. We say be your best all the time, and I know it's a little cliche, but that is all you need to do. Be your best.
Okay, my B is break. And I will say some people know that break is probably my one of my favorite parts of the day. And the reason is it's 15 minutes. It's not structured. Students can do whatever they want. For me, it usually is a great time for me to get out into the cafeteria, into the courtyard, in the halls, and just do my thing and talk to students.
So we're up to A for the A in Barons, and for my A, I choose, remember I'm a math teacher, I choose algebra. I have 2 sections of Algebra 2 honors this year and a section of Algebra 1 honors. Furthermore, algebra is the foundation of all high school mathematics courses, so it is an important one.
Okay, my A is going to be achievement, and that is something, future Barons, I am going to push you. One thing we say at St. Pete Catholic is we will do our best to make sure that you challenge yourself, and we're going to do our best to push you to reach your highest success and achieve as much as you can.
So now we're up to R, and by far, for my R, it is relationships. It is the relationships that we form with our students' families, with the entire school community. And as you can see, Elaine and I are doing this together today because we have a friendship and this makes it easier. So everything is about relationships.
Yes. Okay, so my R is responsible, and one of my jobs is, and I think the job of probably every staff member, is to make our barons responsible. So if there is a student who might not be doing what they need to be doing, whether it be in the halls, whether it be in the classrooms, I'm going to pull them into my office and have a conversation with them and make sure that they take responsibility and become responsible adults.
So we're up to O now, and this is a biggie for me. Organization. Mathematics requires organization, and I've always learned and taught organization. That is just who I am. So organization is my big word and an important one.
Okay. My O is opportunity. Now, I will tell you, you will find out when you become a baron that there are endless opportunities that are going to be available to you. They're going to be in the classroom, they're going to be in the community, they're going to be on the athletic fields. I could go on and on and on about the opportunities that you will have over these 4 years and the opportunities that, you know, your education at St. Pete Catholic will afford you in the future.
So now we're up to N, and my N is for notebook. And before we started this video, I wish I had gone and gotten some of my notebooks to show you, because they're sitting across the room. But notebooks are an important feature for all mathematics classes, and that organization from the last letter, that needs to be used in the notebook.
Okay, my N is nurturing. And honestly, I think if you ask some of my current students or former students, they will tell you that St. Pete Catholic is a nurturing environment. Sometimes our students, I mean, life is difficult. Sometimes our kids have bad days. Sometimes we have bad days. But when you step foot on St. Pete Catholic, you will know that you are loved and that you are cared about. And you will always find an adult and somebody that you can talk to if you need that. And I really take pride in that. Our kids know that they're cared about.
So now we're up to the last letter for SPC Barons, and that is the S. And it kind of piggybacks right off of what Elaine just said. S for me is sharing. Yes, I share knowledge of mathematics, but I share with my students about who I am, and I want to learn about who they are. So the classroom and the entire school community, it is about sharing ourselves with one another.
And my S is schedules. Now, barons, that is something that we will work together with every year. It's a very, very big part of our job and guidance is to not only do the master schedule, but also meet with you individually each year to plan your schedule. So we set you up not only for success academically each year, but also as far as what the colleges are looking for. So when you think schedules at St. Pete Catholic, you will certainly think not only of Mrs. King in the math department or your other academic teachers, but you will think, oh, I need to talk to my counselor to see what classes I need to take next year. So I think we covered SPC barons.
I think we did it, Elaine. This was so much easier to do it with you. But we probably went over our time limit, but I hope they'll forgive us for that. All of you listening right now, we do hope that once this virus is all over and done with, that you will come to our campus and that we can meet with you face to face, because this is a little bit more difficult for us. And we look forward to meeting you. So Elaine, are we ready to say goodbye?
I think we're ready to say goodbye. Thank you for taking the time to listen to us. And obviously, you will have our contact information. Never hesitate to reach out if you have questions, either guidance related or math related, or just if you have a question and you don't know who to ask, reach out to us and we will be happy to get you in touch with whoever you need.
Go Barons! Thank
you.
Bye-bye.
Take care.